wanting to leave their dystopian world behind for a faraway paradise, three outlaws plot a money heist and draw the attention of a vicious killer. Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Movie Files. Elliot here today to talk about the new crime thriller drama, Time to Hunt, a film I had no idea was a film until the other day. I saw on my friend's Instagram, Connor, and I saw that he was talking about it, and I had to check it out because we have a pretty good similar taste in film. So I'm here to let you all know about this film in a non-spoiler manner before we dive into it, as you all can see on the screen now. If you're new to this channel, definitely subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss any of my new content, as well as make sure you're following me on all my other social media accounts. Give this video a thumbs up, really helps out the channel, but I also really appreciate it. And if and when you've taken the chance to see this new crime thriller, Time to Hunt, let me know what you all thought of the performances, the story. Were you just as invested as the story as I was? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So again, guys, didn't even know it was a thing. It was not on my radar at all. But like I said, my friend Connor had mentioned it on his Insta story, and I saw it, and I was like, you know what? I looked at the cast, saw a little bit of the synopsis, did not watch the trailer, and boy, am I glad I did that. So without getting into the spoilers, guys, because I want you guys to experience this film as I did, which is I knew close to nothing about it outside of that synopsis I read to you guys. This is a phenomenal watch, guys. Again, it's a crime thriller involving these three friends who they kind of live on the edge of life, right? They kind of make bad decisions. One of the friends come back from prison. The other two are trying to change their life around, but the guy that comes back from prison wants to do one last heist, and they run into a vicious killer, as I had mentioned up top. And guys, this is three stories in one almost, right? You have kind of the beginning of the movie kind of plots out the characters. You kind of get an idea where they come from, this dystopian land that they're in South Korea, and how everything's kind of going downhill, and there's a lot of protesting going on. It's just not a good area. There's a lot of crime, gun, violence, all that stuff, and they want a better life for themselves, and some of them want better lives for themselves and their family. So you have kind of that vibe in the first half. The second half dives into more of the money heist aspect, which I'm a big fan of heist films, Ocean's 11 and so on and so forth. Big fan of that. So you get those vibes in the second half. And by the third half, I don't want to give too much away, guys, because I want you to be just as surprised as I was. It becomes somewhat of a horror film in the vein of the original Terminator film to a certain extent. This vicious killer definitely reminded me of Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in the Terminator. I'm telling you guys, it might sound like it's a lot of tonal shifts in this film, but the director and the actors in this film do such a great job of making you care for these characters, and you find out about their backstories, and you get this sense of this brotherhood and this friendship that can't be unbroken until they meet this vicious killer. So again, there's a lot to be said about this film. The cinematography, the score, there's so much cool vibes and such upbeat tempo kind of music at the beginning of this film. And as the film progresses, as we have those three different kind of shifts in tone, the score gets darker and more somber. And it's just such a great experience. The acting's great. One of the gentlemen that was in this film, I've seen his work. He's 2 for 2 in my book. One of the main characters, we've seen him in Parasite. You've seen him in Train to Busan. I thought he was fantastic. This guy really knows how to pick a role, and his two friends were phenomenal. Again, the friendship and the brotherhood and the camaraderie that you get amongst these main cast members are phenomenal. You feel for their families. You feel for them individually. It's such a well-done film, guys. If I were to critique anything, this film is almost 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think they could have trimmed this film down at least 10 to 15 minutes less. We're at the 2-hour mark because I feel like there was a little bit of a lull in the second half of the film. But after that lull, things really take off in that third act where it becomes more of somewhat of a horror film to a certain extent. You have this guy hunting these people and trying to get something back, and he has this personal type of story for him. He never wants to if he starts something, he wants to finish it. I'll just kind of leave it at that. But and as far as criticisms go, I wish it was about maybe 10 to 15 minutes shorter, and there is a bit of a lull in the second half. Minor those small little minor issues that I have with the film, guys. This is a must-see in my opinion on Netflix. Time to Hunt. It's a South Korean film. It is a crime thriller drama. The story is incredible. The acting is really well done. The cinematography, the score. And that vicious killer, man, he is a killer. Again, he reminds me a lot of the Terminator guys, and the story and the characters are just so well fleshed out in this film, in my opinion. And I can't recommend this film enough, guys. As I had talked about in previous videos, like at the beginning of this year, I want to start reviewing more of different type of films, smaller independent films, Korean films, all those things that I love. You know, Parasite last year, my favorite film of last year. Train to Busan. I saw that last year, one of my favorite horror films of all time. So I'm going to start bringing a lot more of that content on this channel. I'm going to search out some more of these films that I really like to watch and enjoy. And if you guys have any suggestions about some other films that I might enjoy, let me know in the comments below. With that being said, I'm giving Time to Hunt a solid 4 out of 5. Again, guys, a really good crime thriller, really good directing, really good action, really good storytelling, really great characters, and I can't recommend this film enough, guys. So again, check it out on Netflix, and when you do, let me know what you all thought of it. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell so you don't miss any of my new content. Make sure you check out, as you can see, I'm wearing my shirt. I did one of my biggest watch-alongs to date. I had some incredible guests on for a watch-along for Avengers Infinity War, and I will be having my in-game watch along later today, so definitely check out that video, and make sure you check out all my other content that I dropped over the weekend, Extraction review, Finding Jacob review, and so much more. So definitely keep an eye out for those videos. Thank you all for watching this review, and we'll see you soon.